What is up, everyone? Welcome to episode 6 of the podcast. Let's be real. And today we're going to be talking about change. Not the change in your pocket, but the change in your life. So let's get into it. I want to welcome you guys to the show. I want to welcome you guys to the podcast, whatever you want to call it. We aren't about semantics here. So let's go ahead and jump into gratitude time. So for today's gratitude time, I want to tell you guys about being grateful for the ability to make change in my life, the ability to have the resources, the time, and or any other objects or things or money to help me be able to make change, to be able to have the mental capacity too, to look at things that do need to be changed and focus on them and work on them. So I'm grateful that I have the tools and resources to do that. What are you guys grateful for? Leave a comment down below on either SoundCloud or YouTube, wherever you're listening / watching this. I'd love to hear it from you guys and what you got. The main thing of the podcast, the main topic.
What's going on?
Is change. That's what's going on. That's what we're going to be getting real about today. So, like always, we're going to jump into some definitions of words we'll be using. First word is change, which is a verb, which is make or become different. Safe is another word we'll be using today, which is an adjective, which is protected from or not exposed to danger or risk, not likely to be harmed or lost. Discomfort, which is a noun, a state of uneasy, worry, or an embarrassment. And last word we'll be using, well, we're not going to be using just 4 words in our speech, but the fourth word that I feel very important in this discussion of this podcast today is different, which is a noun, which is not the same as another or each other, unlike in nature, form, or quality. So as we get into the topic of change, a lot of people want to make change. They like the idea of change. Some people hate the idea of change. Me, on the other hand, I like change. I like things to be different from time to time. Don't get me wrong, I like certain fallbacks of safety and comfort and things staying the same, like, you know, being able to sit on the couch and watch TV. That never changes. It really just stays the same. You sit there and watch the TV. It's very safe. It's comfortable. It's easy. The only thing you got to change is what you're watching. And that's sometimes very difficult. But a lot of the reasons why people have such a hard time with change is they have a fear of they're going to make it worse. They're going to make a situation worse. They're going to make a habit worse, or they're going to have something that's going to be more difficult or harder or whatever it is. But that's only one half of the picture. What if you make this change and things become better? What if it improves? What if it takes it to the next level? You know, there's people are too stuck on their comfort zone, because discomfort is that state of uneasiness or worrying or embarrassment. Because if you do something different, you make a change. Let's say you go do a haircut, and you've had the same haircut for 20 years like me, and you decide to go get a mohawk. What if people look at you and they're like, dude, what the hell did you do? Now you're discomfort. You know, you're in this state of uneasiness because people don't like your haircut. First of all, you shouldn't even give a shit about them liking your haircut or not. But you're also worrying about or looking like an embarrassment. So that's where coming out of your comfort zone of, well, everyone knows the hairstyle I have, or maybe you want to grow a mustache and people, you know, look at you funny, or maybe you want to change the style of clothes, or maybe you want to change the style of car that you're in, or live somewhere else, or move halfway across the country. You know, get out of your comfort zone. This is where discomfort comes from, because you're not in the comfort zone anymore. You're not in this little bubble of safety. You know, you're not at a risk of being exposed or having dangers happen. And so that's where people make excuses. and they sit there and they go, oh, well, it's safe here, or I know the area, or it's been this way for 20 years. Why not just leave it that way? All of these excuses come in and keep you from making that change. And guess what? Change is different. It's not the same as was before. If you make a change, obviously it's going to be different, whether it be different form or different quality or different in nature. The point is, sometimes you need to make that change. Sometimes you have a bad habit. Maybe it's smoking. Maybe it's drinking. Maybe it's chewing your nails. Maybe it's cracking your knuckles or walking on your tippy toe. I don't know. Pick one. But the point is maybe it's a bad habit you need to change. Or maybe it's where you live. Maybe you're in an area that's got really bad crime rate, or it's not the weather you want, or there's just no opportunities to make any money, or whatever it is. Maybe you need to get out of your comfort zone there. Yeah, you know the area. You've been there for, let's say, 10 years. But you're going to move to Florida. You live in California, you move to Florida. That's a big change. You are definitely outside your comfort zone there. Or maybe you're going to move to Argentina or England or Canada. That is not familiar. That is not the same. That is definitely different. But it's a big commitment. And that's one of the things people fear the most in life, is that commitment to change, that commitment to move forward and try and change. I know for me, there's things I change. There's other things I'm like, this is easy. Why change it? One of the expressions, it ain't broke, don't fix it, But sometimes you need to make change in your life. Sometimes you have to step outside that comfort zone, go into the unknown. There's things that I've made changes in, and you know what? I'm scared shitless. I am fearful of what's going to happen. But at the same time, that fear has an opposite side to it. Excitement for what could go right. Excitement for the possibilities of all this prosperous change. You move to a different city and you get a different job. Maybe you're making 3 times more than you were at that other place. Or maybe it's 3 times cheaper to live there and you're saving more money instead of going further into debt. Maybe you decide to start going to the gym and kicking some of those bad eating habits. And guess what? Before you know it, you can run a half marathon. Whereas before, you would look on the couch at people running half marathons. You have to go into a state of uneasiness, discomfort, to make change stick, to make change happen, because it's not safe. Being safe doesn't get anybody anywhere. You have to take risk. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's the late great Wayne Gretzky, hockey player right there. That's a quote from him. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Therefore, you miss 100% of the opportunities you don't go after. What if you could have taken one risk and it changed your whole life for the better? Yeah, okay, you could have made a change and made your whole life go to shit, but you never know. You never know. Now, I'm not saying to go out and make stupid decisions. I'm not saying to go out and just be a yes man and just say yes to everything. Obviously, some guy walks up to you and says, hey, you want some cocaine? And you're like, yeah. No, obviously, you don't want to do that. What I'm saying is, if you want to go out and you want to change your eating habits, maybe you're a McDonald's fanatic and you're realizing that shit ain't healthy for you. And you want to go out and you want to start eating salads and maybe some leaner proteins and making smoothies with strawberries and blueberries. Make that change. Your body's going to thank you. You are going to thank you for making that change. Yes, there is fear. Yes, there's anxiety. There's stress. There's discomfort. But all of that is because you don't know what's going to happen. And it could all be for the better. So, I want to get into the segment that we do at the end here, which is Q&A reflection time.
Time to ask you a bunch of questions. What?
And so, again, I don't have any questions from you, the viewers/listeners, but I'm going to get into my own questions for you. Why are you afraid of change? We've gone over a lot of reasons why, but why are you personally afraid of change? What has caused you to be afraid of it? Have you tried to change something before, and did it work or did it not work? Think about why it worked or why it didn't work. Maybe it was because of you that it worked or didn't work, or maybe it was an outside element, or maybe it was something totally different. I don't know. But think about it, reflect on it. And what do you desire most that needs to change so that you can get it? Maybe you want to become healthier. Maybe you want to have a very fit, athletic bod so you can go out to the basketball court and just dunk on people. What's it going to take you to get there? What changes need to happen? Maybe you want to go find a new job. Maybe you want to find a new place to live. What needs to change so that you can get that? That's what I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys got something out of it. Hope you learned something from it. That's what I'm trying to do, is help you guys learn, make some different changes in your life. Go out there and stop playing it safe. Go take a couple risks on changing some aspects in your life that could possibly do you some good. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, and God bless.